Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Garden City Community Chat. This is episode number 517. It's Thursday, February 25th, 2021. I am your host, Kerry. Also joining me tonight is the most dedicated weatherman in the business, Doppler Tom Iwinski. Tom, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you? Enjoying
Awesome.
the warm up, aren't we all?
Oh, we're enjoying it, that's for sure.
Keep it coming.
And longtime Garden City resident, former city councilman, and dedicated co-host, Mike Jones. Mike, how you?
I'm doing outstanding, Kerry, but I am getting better, thank you.
That's good. That's good. Hey, tonight we are happy to have with us Scott Archer. He is the owner of Carrot Stick Sports that opened up not too long ago in Garden City. We are also happy to have with us the owners of Two Archer Salon. That would be Anna Archer and Dawn Archer, a daughter-in-law and mother-in-law team, who just so happen to be Scott Archer's wife, Anna, and mother, Dawn. Now, are you with me?
What a
All right,
coincidence.
they will be here shortly tonight and not only answer any questions you might have, but give us a virtual tour of their establishment as well. So we're really looking forward to that. So please have any of your questions handy and we'll get those answered for you. But first up, Doppler Tom will be here with the latest weather forecast for you. And we'll see just how long this beautiful weather will be around. And then, Mike, I'm pretty sure you have a few announcements, right?
That's what you tell me, Kerry.
All right. And I'll have the latest COVID numbers for you. And also, Joe Bartley is back from J&J Taxes and more. He'll have some more tax tips for you. It's that time of year, so you'll want to listen to that. So grab your favorite beverage or snack, and we hope that you'll join us for the next hour or so, right here live from Garden City, Michigan. Should be a good one. Now, before we get started, we have to thank all of our listeners and followers of the show who tune in every Thursday night, not only from our hometown here of Garden City, but several surrounding communities as well. We want you to know your support is greatly appreciated, so please continue to watch, share, and listen. And remember, if your community has any events or announcements or cancellations due to the pandemic, what should they do, Mike?
They should email us.
Exactly. Email us the details at gccommunitychat@gmail.com, or you can message us at facebook.com/gcchat, and we'll be more than happy to announce that information for you. Okay, we have a great show, like I said, coming up. And remember, if you have any questions or comments or concerns for our guests, be sure to type them in the comments section, especially if you're watching us live on Facebook. Or you can text your questions to us at 734-788-9319, and we will do our best to get them answered for you. All right, let's get Tom in here with the latest check of the weather, and then we're going to spend some time chatting with Scott, Anna, and Dawn Archer, business owners right here in Garden City. Stand by. Okay, let's do a check on weather with Doppler Tom. Let's see what he has in store for the rest of this week and the weekend coming up. Tom, take it away. Hey, Tom, some beautiful weather we've had.
Yeah, this is the week I like to call the transition week between seasons because it really is that type of week. I mean, we basically had a week of winter last couple of weeks, and then this week it really started to warm up, and really the pattern really shifted. And I mean, we're actually seeing some relatively mild air this week. I mean, 50s we even got into a little bit, and 40s as well. And yeah, as you can tell, the snow is rapidly melting out there. And the good news is if you like this weather, I do see the trend continuing. And if you like winter, unfortunately, I believe the majority of the winter is pretty much over. I don't see that winter is going to be making a comeback anytime soon.
Oh, I love it.
Shucks.
And I think we can start closing the door on winter and saying good riddance to him if you don't like him. But some people do. I mean, I have to play to all the cards. I mean, some people actually do like the snow and what have you, but the majority of us do not. But for the rest of tonight, where it's overall going to be fairly clear out there. I mean, you see during the day it warms up fairly well, and then it cools off fairly well at night. I mean, during the early morning hours, it could be fairly cold out there, and this is going to be another case into tomorrow morning. Temperatures will be into the lower 20s for overnight lows. So very cold night out there. And then as we get into Friday, another fairly bright and sunny day out there. A little bit of clouds will begin to develop during the afternoon and evening hours. But overall, it's going to stay fairly bright out there. And temperatures are going to again, be right around 40 degrees for a high temperature. So it's going to be a fairly mild day, relatively speaking. And as we get into Friday night, we'll see a little system move through our region, probably a little bit of rain during the overnight hours, but rain, I mean, we're not really expecting any wintry precipitation moving through. So that won't be really that big of a deal. And then on the weekend, overall, it's going to be a dry weekend out there. Temperatures are going to be probably all weekend. The daytime highs will get into the lower 50s, I believe. So it's going to be a very mild weekend out there. It's going to be one of the nicer weekends and that we've had in a fairly long time out there. So if you have any plans to be out and about, definitely enjoy that because the weather will be cooperating. And as we get into next week, this pattern is going to be continuing on the mild side. We'll see temperatures all next week, probably into the 40s. Some days we'll get into the lower 50s. So we're jumping right into spring. I mean,
I love it.
Yeah, I don't really see any more wintry precipitation in the forecast. I don't really see any major systems, even if not winter storms moving through our region. So it's going to stay kind of on the dry and mild side as we get into next week out there. And expanding outward and really talking about the rest of the month of March. I mean, we're already in March. I can't believe it. But the mild there is going to be continuing. I don't really see any big pattern shifts continuing. So as we get into the mid portion of March, temperatures will probably stay on the mild side with more rain than anything. But during the overnight hours, definitely, like tonight, will definitely get colder. And we'll see temperatures getting to or below freezing at times throughout the rest of the month and into early March as well. So I know a lot of people will probably want to start playing, but no. During the daytime, it's good, but during the nighttime, it still gets pretty cold out there. So I know you're getting a little antsy for that, but it's still early for that.
Right.
But I mean, it's a process. We're definitely getting much more closer to a more nice seasonal pattern out there, and we'll definitely take it. But yes, the biggest kind of story I wanted to bring up is overall, I do believe winter is now over and spring is moving in, and it's going to be staying here, and don't really see any more winter weather. So I just wanted to get that across because a lot of people have been wondering, is this just a little freak? Are we just going to get back into the winter again? But no, I don't believe that will be the case. So some good news on that end.
Yeah.
Expanding outward and talking about some other weather quickly. It's been fairly quiet after all the major winter storms moving through the country. We've seen a little bit of storminess continue across the Pacific Northwest with a lot of mountain snow and avalanche dangers. But overall, the country is really starting to quiet down out there. And for good, and we definitely could use a break because Texas needs a break.
Yeah.
The South needs a break. I'm going to be a little selfish. We need the break after that winter weather as well.
Sure.
So, we're definitely dealing with a nice, quieter pattern in the weather world, relatively speaking. So enjoy that. But other than that, the last story I have is you've probably seen the latest images coming back from Mars from the rover on Mars. So it's been
cool.
Fairly incredible journey that this thing has had. And they're already getting images back and videos and sounds. I mean, you can actually hear the wind on Mars as well. So it's been a very successful mission so far, and it's only going to get better from here. So we'll see what they discover, and we'll keep you updated on that. But if you want to keep tuned to all my local weather information, just go to my website, DopplerTomsWeather.com, and I'm going to declare that spring has now sprung here in Michigan, and it will be continuing. So enjoy it.
Well, if you say it sprung, it has sprung. Then I believe you. All right, thank you, sir.
So March like a lamb.
It's definitely looking fairly quiet. So yes, enjoy it.
Oh, awesome. All right, thank you, sir. Just a quick reminder, our show streams live every Thursday evening at 8 p.m. So we hope you'll set aside some time to join us, and be sure to invite your friends to join in as well. Also, if you go to our Facebook page, be sure to like and follow us. And that way you'll be reminded whenever our show is streaming live. You can also get more information and contact us by visiting our website at gccommunitychat.com. All right. You ready, Mike?
I'm ready.
All
Let's
right.
get these guests in here.
Let's introduce our guest for tonight. The owner of Carrot Stick Sports, Mr. Scott Archer, and the owners of Two Archer Salon, Anna and Dawn Archer. Let's bring them in.
How's it going, guys?
It's going
Hello.
great.
Hey, there you are. How you doing?
See if we can get us both in the picture. Good. How are you guys doing?
Good, good. Thanks for being on tonight.
Yeah. Thanks.
Anytime,
for having
Carrie. You know we're always looking forward to talking with you.
All right. So we're looking forward to a tour of the business, but first let's get a little background for our listeners. I'll start with you, Anna and Dawn. How long have you both been doing hair, and what made you decide to go into business together?
You go first.
Well, I've been doing hair for quite a while in various locations from Dearborn to Garden City now. But for quite a while, probably almost 50 years.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, that's a long time. How about
I've
you,
been
Anna?
doing hair for 10 years
Okay.
now. 10 years. And we've kind of been planning to go into business together for a long time. When I was first getting licensed as a beautician, we talked about opening a shop together. We just really wanted to get to a place where I had the experience and knowledge to be able to help run the place. She's run salons before, but now we're both in a good spot where we can offer what we both do together.
That's great. That's great. And for a mother-in-law and a daughter-in-law to work together, I think that's awesome.
Yeah, it's working out
Yeah,
pretty
it's a
well.
fun story. And then
So
we got
far.
Scott, her son, and my husband next door with Carrot Stick Sports, who's also here too. So
Right,
big family affair.
right. And Scott, you've kind of come a long way too, my friend.
Yes,
Carrot Sports, eh?
quite a long way. As you know, and we've talked about many times, I started with D&D Executive Transportation, another family company,
Right.
and now I've kind of transitioned, still in that role, but also transitioned into running my own business instead of exclusively being with my dad. So it's kind of exciting to be sharing the building with my mom and Anna.
Yeah.
And my journey is just beginning, and it started 22 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It hasn't stopped, and that desire has always been there. So I'm very excited to finally be in the building.
So you've always wanted to open up a sports shop, isn't that correct?
Yeah, like I said, 22 years ago, I was getting ready to go up to Central. I couldn't even find any Central Michigan stuff here in Michigan, in southeastern Michigan, until you got north of Lansing. I had gone around to some different parts of the country and fell in love with minor league baseball. Again, I couldn't find any minor league stuff anywhere throughout southeast Michigan because there aren't any teams here until you get up to Lansing.
Right, right.
So it kind of became a passion of mine to start a business where fans from outside of what I call the Big Six had a place where they could shop here locally and still support the local community while also supporting their favorite team from around the country.
Mm-hmm. Now, I know that for those that don't know, you are in the former Carmack Appliance building, the green building on Ford Road.
Yeah, we kept it green. We just changed that green a little bit.
Yeah, and put a really nice sign out front too, by the way.
Yes.
But yeah, you've really, really done a great job. I'm looking forward to seeing it for sure. Now,
Yeah,
I know.
you'll be shocked when you come in here, Carrie, because Anna has her art all over this building, and my mom's been a driving force in making sure that color schemes are together and just the theme of the entire building. Those two have really brought it all together. Because other than this hat rack behind us, I didn't know what to do with anything. And without them, I don't know if there'd be anything other than walls in here.
You know, you got to give the women credit, let me tell you, because you know, I don't know where I'd be without my wife's taste too, you know, and her opinions.
There's two ways about that.
Yeah. So with the pandemic, let's get back to Dawn and
Yeah.
Anna.
Anna.
Yeah.
Hi.
So with the pandemic, how are you guys doing your business different? What precautions are you taking for your customers?
We
and
wear
yourself?
masks all the time. We're closed right now, and since we all get to be family, we're not wearing them currently in
Right.
the building. But we wear masks at all times. All clients and everyone in the building are wearing masks at all times when we're open.
Mhm.
All of the stations are more than 6 feet apart. We have a wall in between our shampoo bowls that keeps everybody safe. Every tool, every surface gets sanitized between anybody touching anything. So if a client sits in a waiting chair, that gets sanitized before the next person sits in it. If a client sits in a processing chair, like this one that I'm in now, it gets sanitized. The shampoo bowls sanitized. Everything just gets wiped down. And I mean, as hairstylists, we're pretty well trained
Right.
in barbicide and
Sure.
sanitation procedures.
Right.
Anyway, we kind of always have been from the start, but we definitely upped our game for COVID-19 and we designed the building around it also. So that helps.
So you're a full service salon. You do men, you do women, and you do kids, right?
Yep. Men, women, and children.
And what services are some of the services you offer?
We do highlights, haircuts, perms, balayage highlight. Let's see, what else? I gotta think of all the whole list. Men's
So-
cuts, women's cuts, anything you can think of when it comes to hair.
The whole gambit.
We don't do nails here. We kind of specifically stick with hair. But
Sure. Well, maybe down the line, huh?
yeah, well, I'm not a fan of nails. We like to leave it to the nail professionals and stick to what we do best.
Yeah. So I'm kind of eager. Can you give us a little tour of your salon there?
Yeah, let's show you around. Let me see if I can flip the camera around.
Yeah.
How to do that. That wasn't it. All right, maybe I can just let me do it. 2 seconds.
You got it on selfie.
I know. I don't know how to flip it.
You're taking too many selfies.
I don't think there's an option to flip it around. Maybe here. Well, maybe I can just show you this way.
Okay. Oh yeah,
I
that
can kind of see.
Oh, wow,
Okay,
that's
so
nice. Wow.
this is us sitting here. This is our processing area.
Okay. Hello.
Processing. Now, if we turn around, you can see the shampoo bowl area.
Oh wow.
This right here is my station where I like to stand and work. This is the upper floor. I'm kind of taking you backward on the tour, sorry.
Oh, I
We
see
have a
the wall
private
there.
room in here with the lights are off right now, with another station. So
Oh,
that's
wow.
an option for people who want to be a little more COVID safe.
Yeah.
Or, women who wear the hair wrap, they don't have to show their hair.
That's awesome.
Let's see, see if I can show you it's kind of hard for me to see what you're seeing.
All the stations.
All the stations are down here. So you go down the stairs. I'll show you what it looks like when you go through the front door, so it's a little less confusing.
Wow, that looks a lot bigger than I thought.
Yeah, everybody says that. So, okay, here's the front door. You come in
Okay.
the front door, you turn to the left, you see Carrot Stick Sports
Okay.
and Scott, and you turn to the right, and it's Two Archer Salon.
Oh wow.
Hopefully not echoing too bad.
You guys did a great job.
Yeah, so you can see all the stations are far enough away from each other.
Right. Yeah, that looks very safe.
Yeah, we use all natural shampoos, conditioners, products. Our hair color is very low chemical, very safe for your scalp and your hair. We loaded the place with a lot of artwork and plants to keep, the vibe right, and the plants kind of clean the air, but
It
fun.
really looks nice. I got to hand it
see if
to
I can
you.
give you the whole zoom. We worked all through the pandemic. We were both doing hair and doing the construction in here at the same time.
I like the floor. Looks amazing.
Yeah, where are all the washing machines and dryers?
They are back here. There's like a little workroom in the back. I'll show you.
Okay.
I got to show you our cool fridge too. I show everyone.
Holy cow.
Yeah,
Oh.
so this is where we do the laundry. Scott actually prints custom shirts back here. I could let him tell you about it, but I like Scott. Scott comes back here. This is our printing press. He does like the vinyl print t-shirts so people can order
Yeah.
whatever they want. He can help sports teams print their jerseys and stuff like that, kids sports.
Wow.
Yeah.
We take you on a full tour of Scott's side.
Anna, my wife wants to know, do you do eyebrows?
We do. I don't have the stuff in here yet. I have it on order, but we should have that within a couple of weeks.
Okay.
Wax eyebrows, yeah.
Awesome.
Let's see. What else can I show you?
It looks a little bit different now, doesn't it, Carrie?
It's amazing. I can't believe how big it is.
Bathroom. There's two
I can't
restrooms, one here and one in Carrot Stick.
Wow.
This is where we mix all of the magic. We mix our hair color back here. It's all separate.
Gorgeous.
Our
Wow.
kids actually come here and do online school upstairs, since
Oh,
the
okay.
whole family is working all the time. But they're up there. There's a desk on each side of the room, and they do their school up there.
Wow.
I really like this fridge that Dawn picked out.
Oh, that's cool. Kind of retro.
Our
I
cool
like it.
retro fridge. That's where we have our snacks. I don't know if you guys need to see all this, but it's fun. We're proud of it. We worked hard. And this is our little break room in here.
Yeah, I was going to say, where do you go and relax?
Yeah, that was it. I think I just didn't turn the light on. I actually was just shoving some food in my face because I worked all day, and then we did, was it Aaron came by and did a little video for us?
Oh,
Here it
okay,
is.
Aaron. Yeah,
This is where we come and eat. Aaron Baker, yeah, he
Good
came
guy.
and did one
Yeah, good guy.
for us and for Scott. He says to tell you guys hi.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, he's a good guy. Good guy.
Yeah.
Well, that was awesome. A lot of people in the chat room are really impressed.
Oh, good. I can't see any of the comments right now. Sorry, guys. I have too many screens.
Yeah, everybody.
Where
Dawn Corey from Florida says it looks gorgeous. Can't wait to come and see it.
Oh, thanks. Take the whole trip all the way up here.
And
Bring all the
Dawn,
snowbirds back.
Dawn was asking how many stylists. They do have 3 stylists right now as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3. Okay, awesome.
Yeah, we have a younger stylist, Kayla. So we kind of bridge all the generations. We have Dawn, that's been doing hair for a while, me, that's been doing hair for 10 years, and Kayla, who's about 2 years in.
Cool.
So we kind of technique-wise, and, you know, everybody can find a hairstylist that works for them.
The wife says she noticed the wall murals, beautiful wall mural.
This one?
Yeah, I think that's
Oh.
it.
I painted that.
Did you really?
Yeah, all the artwork in here, I
Give us a
painted,
shot.
and
Give
it's
us a
all
shot
up
of
for
that.
sale also. So it's kind of like my makeshift art gallery / salon.
Let's get a better look. Let's get a better look
Oh,
at
let me see if I can show you that from a good angle.
it. Okay.
Mhm. You see it?
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Nice.
Mhm.
Good job.
Yeah. We're very passionate about all natural and, you know, protecting people's health, not making anyone sicker with chemicals.
Uh-huh.
So that's why there's a lot of plants and, you know, botanicals, which is my favorite word to say. Huh, Scott? Botanical. Okay. This painting right here, we had to do a practice for the city because we're going to paint a mural on the outside of the building where we have that big wall painted white.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to paint, this is the plan.
Oh, wow.
We have to get it approved by the city, and then that's going to get painted outside once it's
Oh,
warm enough for me
wow,
to be
that's
out
gonna
there all day.
It's going to look beautiful.
Me and Don will be working together.
I don't see any problem with the city approving that.
No, I don't think the city should have a problem with that one. I think
No, they
they're
won't.
pretty excited.
I'm going to come show your side too, Scott.
Yeah, let's see the carrot
Just wander around. All right, here's where Scott stands all day. Front door.
stick. Wow.
And you come in, you see Scott always has me make little boards for him on this door here.
Uh-huh.
He has
Oh,
me
nice.
paint his deals and stuff on it with his
Yeah, we'll get into the deals in a minute.
let's see. Scott's got all of the different team socks.
Wow.
You want to do? I'll let him do his tour.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm not much of a talker. Sorry.
Very nice. Very nice.
Mhm.
All right, Scott, your turn.
God's turn.
Yeah, like I've told you, Carrie, they're a pretty impressive pair. They've been
They
working
are.
really hard.
I can see, and very talented too. Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot of credit of it. It always goes to my dad too, because he put in more hours here during the pandemic than any of us. So he was working his tail off, in part because he was bored and he wanted something to do. So we were meeting up here, and once demolition started, that's when we got a lot of that pandemic anger out. Like,
Right. I know. I love the progression of the pictures that you would post on Facebook, so we could keep track of how it was coming.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, you guys did a remarkable job, and it was truly a family, a whole family, organization that did it.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
it's been exciting.
Mayor Walker's in there. He says, "Hello, everybody."
Yeah, Mayor Walker popped in today. Dropped off a book for us with some of the city guidelines, and it's great to see him.
That's great. That's great.
Who is he?
The mayor.
Really?
Yeah, he's watching.
Hi, Mr. Mayor.
Yeah, he pops in every now and then. He's a good guy.
Cool.
Yeah.
I missed him. Sorry.
So let me just get Dawn in here again.
I'm here.
There you are.
Hi.
You guys have a website as well as people can just call you for an appointment, right?
Yeah, people can call or they can book online, right?
Yep.
And what's your website?
www.twoarchersalon.com.
Okay, very easy. And then I got the phone number up there, and also, the email, so they can always call that as well. Great job, you guys. Really good.
Yeah, I can't wait to see a lot of the Garden City people come and visit us. And
Oh, we will.
just make them beautiful.
Yeah,
Excited to
absolutely.
meet the whole community. We've had fun here so far.
Now, what about any specials? You have any specials you're running now that we can tell our listeners?
Yeah, all first-time clients get 25% off of one of their first services. So if you come in and you get like a highlight and a haircut, you can get 25% off the highlight.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's a good deal.
Yeah.
That's a good deal.
We know they'll come back once they come in. So.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Let's
And I've
see.
taken advantage of Doppler Town's announcement that winter is ending with my special.
Okay,
I'm running 20% off on all scarves and winter hats.
20% off all scarves and winter hats.
Yep, and they can order right online. They can call me and order, and I can hand them their stuff right through our new pickup window. I can bring it out to their car, or they can always come in and say hi and see what else they're interested in.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about the curbside window you have.
Yeah.
Is that something you just started, or is that?
Well, we just started the building, so.
No, I mean the window. Did you always have that window, pickup window?
No, we didn't. It was something that I had kind of envisioned happening once we got the building, because with my name, I always kind of wanted to have that a produce stand vibe to it.
Mm-hmm.
So having a pickup window was something that I always kind of wanted. So to have people be able to just walk right up and like they're going to Dairy Queen. Let me get a pair of these socks, this scarf,
Yeah, King Kong.
and I'll hand it right through the window.
Okay, that's sweet. And I understand that your shipping orders have really taken off. You've been in 24 different countries, is it, or states?
25 different states now.
25.
One of our more recent orders to Dennis, who's in the chat, was a Colorado Rockies mug.
I see that. Yeah, he says, I hate to say it.
Go Rockies, yeah.
Yeah, go Rockies.
So
Now,
So
what are
it's
those
kinda
mugs?
neat.
Hold that up again, will you, and explain what that is.
here, I'll hold up one of my other ones.
And then you have bottle openers too, don't you?
Yep. So we got the bottle openers right here. They're made from a baseball bat handle.
Okay.
This one's got my logo on it. For some reason, I like to show that one off.
Yeah. Why not?
Pretty proud of that logo.
Yeah.
And then we've got beer mugs that are made from the barrel of a bat.
Let's see the inside. Is that wood or okay?
It's wood and it's sealed, and you can drink right from it. The cool thing about these is they actually keep the beer or whatever beverage you might be enjoying colder for longer. We've actually done it ourselves, and there's videos of it online from the company that makes them for us. Put something in here and put a thermometer in. After half an hour, it was 20 degrees cooler in a vat than it was in a glass bottle.
Wow.
Or a pint glass, I mean.
A great insulator.
Yeah, because there's nowhere for the condensation to escape, so the temperature stays in there.
Right. So what are you shipping all over the United States? I mean, all different things, or what's your
different
big
things.
sellers? Biggest sellers?
Like I said, my vision's always kind of been to have that variety, and I actually have product from 31 different states in store. So I've been really expanding where my products are from as well. I sell a lot of hats. The beer mugs are probably our most popular item. And then the only thing that I've shipped international was actually a Pittsburgh Penguins scarf. I shipped that to the UK. So somebody that's a Penguins fan lives in the UK and wanted a scarf.
Wow. That's awesome. Aaron
Yeah.
Baker's in there. Realtor Aaron Baker. How you doing, Aaron?
Hey, Aaron. How you
Good
again,
to see
Aaron?
We'll get you back on the show again soon too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So you have a website as well. Can they order items online as well?
Yeah, they go to carrot6sports.com. You can order right on there. There's even an option for pickup and the same day delivery where you don't even have to leave. We'll bring it right to your house as long as I have an order before, I think I say 3:30 or 4. If I get an order early enough, I'll bring it right to somebody.
Okay.
Pick up here at the store, the pickup window and curbside, that's all free. And any orders over $75 are free as well.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Awesome.
Free shipping, I'm sorry. The order's not free.
Right.
I mean,
It's been a long day, I know. Hey, Lieutenant Steve Ray, a firefighter for Garden City, says he'd like to see me with highlights, Don.
No, he wants to see you with highlights.
I know, that's what I said. He wants
I
to
think
see
we could probably make that work, Carrie.
Yeah.
That was a good shot. I wanted to give Aaron Baker highlights earlier.
Yeah, he's got the hair for it, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, Dennis Best. Let's see, the Archers as individuals are both fantastic people. I knew both of them from college, and I cannot say enough positive things about both of them. Well, that's awesome, Dennis. Yeah, I think they're pretty special, too.
Thanks, Dennis.
Thank you for that. Steve Ray says he will pay. Oh, okay. You might have a deal there. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Done.
We'll put that on the show, maybe live, eh? Elaine Salter says hi from the GCBA. You're also the vice president now of the GCBA.
I am a busy man. I decided I didn't have enough going on with running 2 companies. I decided it was a good idea to run as the vice president for the GCBA. It's been great experience so far. Thank you to you, Carrie, for inviting me. I would have never known about it if it weren't for you. It's been an honor to be a part of it, and I'm very much looking forward to continuing the great work that you've done to really help us develop even further.
Well, I'm very happy that you took the position, and I know you're going to be a great vice president, that's for sure. Let's see. Aaron says, and I'm coming back to get that shampoo.
I sold it on it earlier.
Dennis, also, I'm sure Anna owes me a beer from 10 years ago. Time to pay up.
I'm pretty sure Dennis owes me like 8 cases of beer from 10 years ago.
That's funny.
Actually.
Well, look, you guys, you were great tonight. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Best of luck to the business. And once again, you can contact Scott at Carrot Stick Sports at 734-747-3300 or to Archer Salon at 734-469-2110. And I will mention that at the end of the show as well. Anything
Thank
else you
Thank
wanted
you
to cover?
guys for having us on.
Anything else you wanted to cover?
Just remind people if there's something that I don't have,
You can get it.
let me know. Because I can't order something for you if I don't know what you want. So if there's a team that you really like or a specific type of product that you want, I'm going to do my best to make sure that I bring it in for everybody.
And they can probably contact you through your websites as well, right?
And contact me through the website. I'm all over social media pretty much constantly.
Yeah.
And then they can always email me as well.
Real quick, how'd you come up with the name again, Carrot Stick Sports? People want to know.
It's kind of a play on the, like I said, the journey started 22 years ago, and I've been working towards it for many years. When I was 18, my dad said, "Well, why don't you go to college, and we'll see if we can start this after you graduate." Well, I didn't graduate right away, so the dream just kept getting pushed back a little bit further. And then I wanted to work in the retail industry for a little while before I started without having any knowledge whatsoever. So then I pushed the dream back a little bit further. Then I went to New Mexico where I met Anna, and we started our family.
Oh, wow.
And so the dream went a little further ahead. And then I came back and it was run the limo company for a little while. So the dream got pushed a little bit further. And I always felt like a donkey chasing a carrot. And after all those years, I was like, you know what? I got to just play right into that story. And Carrot Stick Sports was born from that.
Wow. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Firefighter Lieutenant Steve Ray says, I want a Lions Super Bowl champ.
They're on clearance. I can usually get those pretty cheap. They donated to a lot of foreign countries.
Boy, I'll tell you, I hope someday you'll be able to get some. That's for sure.
I really hope so. It'd be nice.
Dennis says that his mug was ordered and shipped within 2 weeks. I love it. We will be ordering another soon. Wow, that's good turnaround time.
Well, and if I have, that's because I had to have his special order. And my company's in Tampa, and they were having the Super Bowl. So they were having a bunch of parties down there, so they were a little bit behind. Normally, it's a little quicker than 2 weeks.
Right. Well, look, I want to thank you guys for coming on. It was really a pleasure, and come back anytime, okay? And I'm going to come in and see you guys very soon.
Good.
Come say hi. You got to see it in person. It's real pretty in here.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it looks fantastic.
It looks fantastic. Mike, you got anything you want to say?
No, other than the fact that I've been waiting 64 years for one of those Lion Super Bowl things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And counting.
Yeah, for sure. Well, look, I want to thank you guys for staying in Garden City and opening a business in Garden City. I mean, you just don't know how appreciated we really are about that. You could have
We
went
feel
anywhere.
appreciated already. We're really feeling the love here. It's nice.
Yeah, great community for sure.
Yeah.
We can really see the passion, and Carrie, guys like you and Mike are such great ambassadors for the city.
I appreciate that.
For guys like you, I don't know if we'd have been able to stay in Garden City, but you guys put that passion out there, and we feel it.
Yeah.
And Anna and Dawn are super excited to be new members to the community, and I'm just glad to still be here, and I can't wait to serve everybody.
Well, we are very thankful that you guys are here, and thank you for the kind words. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
We'll always give our business to a Garden City place.
Thank you. All right, you guys take care, and like I said, keep in touch, and I'll be in real soon to see you.
Sounds good,
Thank
Carrie.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks so
You too,
much.
Mike.
Bye, everyone.
See you guys.
We need a hair thing.
Well, that's what the hats are for.
Yeah, there you go.
Bill's take care of the hair, and I take care of the bald guys. And you're all right.
You got it.
Hey, I like that model. That's a bumper sticker.
There you go.
Put them on the window.
Take care, guys. See ya.
Take care.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye. Thanks.
Very nice family. Wow, great job.
Yep.
Huh?
A great addition.
Yes. So happy that they're staying in Garden City. A lot of good comments in there too from you guys. Thank you. All right.
I think Dawn wants a May appointment when she gets back in Michigan.
Yeah, I think so. Well, look, how about I do the COVID numbers right now?
Okay.
For the state, they're ticking up again. The last 2 or 3 days, they've been over 1,000 again. So we're at 1,388 today. and 48 deaths. 30 of them were identified during a vital records review. We got to get those numbers down under 1,000 again. The county, though, is looking really, really good. Their
We
numbers.
got to get them a lot lower than 1,000 if we want to get rid of these damn masks.
Exactly. Garden City only had one case today and no deaths, so that's really doing good.
Yeah.
Our friends in Westland only had one case and no deaths. So, and I'm looking at these numbers, and every single one is very, very low, single digits, except Dearborn, and they're at 14, and that's even low for them.
Mm-hmm.
So Wayne County is doing a remarkable job. Just keep it going, guys. We really appreciate it. Keep those masks on and follow the guidelines. So, all right, let's time for Joe Bartley and some tax talk.
Okay.
So stand by for Joe.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Tax Talk with Joe Bartley from J&J Taxes and More. So this week, I just want to touch on briefly about the fact that many, if not most people, actually had unemployment on this year's taxes. Now, that, of course, was very helpful during the COVID times. However, we're seeing at tax time, it's actually hurting some people in a couple of different ways. Now, the first way that it hurts is many people that I'm seeing actually did not have taxes taken out of that, federal or state, and it is taxable. So when it's tax time and you're doing your taxes, people are getting a surprise that the refund that they usually get isn't there, or they're actually having to pay some. So that is an issue. The other issue that we're seeing is with folks that usually receive the earned income credit, and this is a credit that's received. Generally, it's a single parent with kids or lower income earners. They will usually get an earned income credit. Well, unemployment, even though it counts as income and is taxable, it is considered unearned income, which does not count to help you with your earned income credit. So if you received a lot of unemployment, it's going to go against you, and therefore your regular amount of earned income credit that you usually get is going to be greatly reduced. So I've seen some people that sometimes get $4,000 or $5,000 in an earned income credit, but because of the unemployment, they're actually only getting a few $100s, depending on how much they actually received from unemployment. So those are just things to be mindful of when you get your taxes done, and kind of be prepared for that shock. So far, we're seeing a fairly smooth tax season. Refunds are coming back in about 2 weeks, give or take a few days. Those people with children and with some child credits sometimes are take a little bit longer, but otherwise it's going fairly smooth. So if I could be of any service to anyone, please let me know if there's any questions or that you would like me to talk about, any subjects. Please let Carrie or myself know. You can reach me. Again, I'm Joe at J&J Taxes and More. My phone number is 734-523-8291. Email address, which is the best way to get a hold of me, is joe@j&jtaxesandmore.com. Our office is located right in downtown Garden City, right down from the old Orange Jewelers. Thanks a lot, and y'all have a great week.
All right, Joe Bartley from J&J Taxes and More. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
Yeah, just mailed my taxes to the accountant on Monday.
Did you?
Yeah.
I'm actually going to see Joe the 6th. That's as soon as he could get me in. He's really been busy too. So if you want to get your taxes done by Joe Bartley, you're going to have to call him and get it set up. That's for sure. All right, Mike, are you ready? You got your voice all ready?
I think so, yes.
All right, here we go.
Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. Yes, that'll be
the day.
Hey, it's time for
You make me cry. You say you're gonna leave.
Mike.
You know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die.
All right. You've been practicing. I swear you've been practicing. All right. Let's get.
What we got, Gary?
Let's see what we got here. We got one right here.
Okay. Garden City Public Library would love your donations of sewing needles and thread. Librarian Lisa and Rebecca finally depleted their home stashes.
Yeah. I guess they're in desperate need of needle and threads.
Yeah, I'm sure they do some creative things with it.
Right.
Garden City Parks and Recreation. Sign up for Adult Kickball League today. Relive your childhood glory. I didn't have very much of that. Days on the playground with an adult co-ed kickball league. Don't have a team? No problem. Sign up as a free agent, small group or full team. Leagues are 10 versus 10 with doubleheader games, 2 games per week. Call the Parks and Recreation office at 734-793-1882 to sign up today. They're going to, I guess these things are on Friday nights from April 23rd to June 11th.
Yep. This is something new.
Okay. Garden City Ice Arena is having an RC ice track starting in March. The RC ice track drop-in radio-controlled car racing on ice. That sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Starting March 7th, 9:30 to 10:30 for beginners on a small track, 10:30 to 11:30 for intermediate on a big track. $10 entry. Bring your own car or truck. Rentals coming soon. Electric vehicles only. 4x4 recommended. Pre-registration required. Call 734-793-1882 to reserve your spot today. Another Garden City Parks and Recreation. Pickleball.
Center.
Seniors 50 and up, come play pickleball today at the Maplewood Community Center. From 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock, call the Maplewood Senior Center at 734-793-1870 for any questions. Equipment is provided and will be regularly sanitized.
Right on. Right.
Yeah. You said pickleball is becoming a big thing. I don't know.
Very big. Yeah.
Preschool playtime at the Maplewood Community Center. Fun activities, make new friends. Mondays from 9:30 to 11, a $3 drop-in. Parent and kids ages 1 through 4 come imagine, play, and create. Call 734-793-1877 for more information.
Yep.
Aerobics. Tuesdays, 8:45 a.m., $6 drop-in, $40 for residents for 10 weeks, $50 for non-residents for 10 weeks. And Thursdays at 8:45 a.m., same prices.
Same prices. Yep.
Cardio strength training, 9 a.m. Saturdays. Okay. It's at the Maplewood Community Center gym, which is located at 31725 Maplewood Street in Garden City. A $6 drop-in was at $12 for residents for, 11 weeks.
Yeah.
$40 for non-residents for 8 weeks.
There you go.
Garden City Parks and Recreation yoga. Monday, 5 p.m., Friday, 6:30 p.m. at the Maplewood Community Center.
Mm-hmm.
Again, unusual phone numbers and addresses.
This is a good deal right here.
This would be an interesting one. Parents' night out. I think some parents have got cabin fever and could use a night out real bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Maplewood Community Center says, we'll watch the kids while you get a break. It's going to be on March 12th, 5:30 to 9, starting starring St. Patrick's Day crafts, $10 for a child, $5 for a sibling. You need to register by March 8th. They're going to have pizza, movies, crafts, games, and fun. Call 734-793-1850 to register. Garden City Public Library is open for limited browsing. They're at the Maplewood Community Center, 31735 Maplewood Street. Limited browsing is Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can check out these new services. Story Time to Go. That's being sponsored by the Kiwanis Club. Reading booster packs, tabletop games, take and make crafts, technology to go, Fitbits, Chromebook, laptops, and Wi-Fi hotspots.
Nice.
Yeah. Drop-in badminton.
Another popular one.
Every Thursday. Yeah, it's a little bit more my speed than tennis. Every Thursday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Saturday, February 4th. That's when it started. Maplewood Community Center, $3 drop-in. It's for 50 and up. Learn to play for free. And yeah, that's all that's new there.
Right. Oh, wait, that's Joe. We did him already.
Yeah. And the Maplewood Senior Center thrift shop, they are just packed with stuff that you can look at and buy. It's reopening. It's reopened on Monday, February 1st, and it's open every Monday through Thursday from 9 to 2.
Okay. I got one that came in late, so I'll just read that real quick. I'll put it up on the screen. Came in from Gretchen, who is the president of the Westland Chamber, and I believe she was going to send this along to the GCBA as well. On March 4th at 10 a.m., in partnership with the Small Business Alliance of Michigan District Office, the Westland Chamber of Commerce will host a webinar for small businesses. We'll be discussing PPP updates and loan forgiveness, economic injury disaster loans, Small Business Association debt relief, and new services from their funded resource partners to help you survive and recover from the pandemic. So very important for a lot of these small businesses.
Yeah.
Register for this seminar by calling the Westland Chamber at 734-326-7222. That's 734-326-7222. Very important for our small businesses to get all the help they can get.
Right. They've had a tough time.
Very tough time. All right, and that's all we have.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got in here in the comments. Dawn says that she will give the library thread and needles when she gets back to Michigan.
Good.
Thank you.
So
She appreciates it.
That's about the same time she's going to get her appointment over at the for the hair.
Oh, yeah. Scott Archer says, Joe's a great guy. I think I got in just in time. Yes, you did. He is a good guy.
Sooner you can get that in, the better.
Yep. Let's see. Aaron Baker, they need a bald this way sign when you walk in.
so I won't get confused and I know what way to go.
That's a good one, Aaron. Thank you for that. All right. Hey, have you considered being a guest on our show? Or maybe you know someone who might be interested. If so, it's very easy. You can contact us through our website at gccommunitychat.com by sending us your name, email address, and a brief message, and we'll get back to you within 24 hours. Or you can message us on our Facebook page or text us at 734-788-9319. We'd love to hear from you. During this time, you can do the show remotely and safely from the comfort of your home or office, just like we did tonight. Maybe you own a business or belong to an organization and would like to share your information with us and the several surrounding communities. If so, contact us today. And like I said, we look forward to hearing from you. Right, Mike?
Yes, sir.
All right. And with that said, I think we're ready to call this a
Podcast.
A special thanks to Scott Archer from Carrot Stick Sports and also Anna and Dawn Archer from 2 Archer Salon They did a great job. Remember, you're going to have to go over and check out their place. It's really awesome. Contact Scott once again at 734-747-3300. That's for all your sports apparel. And contact Anna and Dawn at 734-467-2110 to book an appointment now. Also, thanks to my co-host, Opera Tom, and Mike Jones. Great job as always. You got anything else you want to say or mention tonight?
I was really impressed with those bat beer mugs.
Yeah, isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
I want to go over there and check those out. I wonder if he's got any beer that we can sample him in.
I don't know. It was the last time I had a beer, 20 years ago.
Been a while, huh?
Yeah.
Charlotte Laurie says she's got to watch on replay. Have a good night. Thank you, Charlotte. Yeah, a lot of good information.
Yeah, that was very impressive.
Scott says, sorry, I can't provide those Lions Super Bowl shirts just yet.
Yeah, give us 20 more years.
All right. Also, thanks to all of you for tuning in every week. It's very much appreciated. Remember, this show will be available right after we sign off tonight on our Facebook page at facebook.com/GCChat. And then a little later on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/communitychatshow. If you haven't checked out our YouTube page, we hope that you will, and please help us get our subscriber numbers up a little bit. Be sure to click on the red subscribe button when you're there. We would appreciate it. Let's see. Check out, especially if you tuned in late tonight, you're going to want to check out the replay of tonight's show. Mm-hmm. And as always, what we do at the end of the show, we want to thank all of our healthcare workers, first responders, police and fire, everyone on the front lines who serve and protect us every day. We can't thank you enough. Be sure to thank these heroes whenever you see them, and we want you to know that your families and you are in our thoughts and prayers every day. And we really appreciate you. All right, remember, the success of a community depends on the community, so please support your local businesses. But please support them safely. That means maintaining your distance and masking up. Our numbers are looking really good, especially here in Garden City. So we want to keep it that way. They need that support now more than ever. Support them when you can. Remember, our restaurants are opening up now, and they have some restrictions. And that doesn't mean that you let your guard down. Continue to wear your mask, wash, and maintain a safe distance. And we'll all get through this safely and together. And if you see something,
say something.
Absolutely. Look out for one another out there. For all your weather information, be sure to head on over to DopperTomsWeather.com. He's got a great user-friendly website. We will see you right back here next Thursday, March 3rd, live on Facebook.com/GCChat. So until next week, thanks for listening. Stay safe, mask up, and good night.